Alright, so on to the finals. We did not get the play, but we have a very burn-looking hand now. That's how this deck kind of operates sometimes. We have double Mutavault and a Shock. I think we're up against burn. Now, in other matchups, I would just lead with a Mutavault to see what happens, because we don't have any double red 2-drops, but since he sees Mountain, he might just lead with a Young Pyromancer. So he doesn't. This is still one of the rougher matchups, but it is a lot better than Rebel Red, since we can kind of play their same game plan. And now, if he goes Phoenix, we're just going to have to kill it. And hope he doesn't have a Searing Blood in hand. Alright, well, we'll Rabble Master. And then we're going to have to get our perf down sooner than later. Oh, that card's so good. Them getting access to Searing Blood game 1 where we don't is what really turns the tide in the matchup. The perf coming into play now will deal more damage. Since then playing this Phoenix, since the Phoenix will trigger it, and then next turn we can attack the Mutavault as well. So, also if we draw like a Young Pyromancer or 1-drop, or no, we won't be online because we needed that. Once we get both Phoenixes, though, we will be online. Yeah, we'll be able to deal 7 next turn, but yeah, let's see where. Chat. He went top library, so it's probably a burn spell. Young Pyromancer. Yeah, I mean, it's better putting the Young Pyromancer into play. Then attacking with the Mutavault. And the race is on, and we have a lot of damage output. This deals 6 damage with Young Pyromancer in play, so he has to have a Searing Blood to deal with this, or we don't take any damage. He kept a Mutavault on top to block this, but now he's in a pretty bad board state. We have 8 points of direct damage, along with this coming into play and triggering this, triggering the Young Pyromancer, triggering the Perforos. And this turns this on, so he has to deal with this. Let's first see how his turn plays out. Another Phoenix. That's actually pretty good for us. Figure out how much damage we can do. If he does not have a Lightning Strike or a Shock, he's dead. Alright, so let's start the turn off with Young Pyromancer. And yeah, he's just way dead. He's just way dead. I'm still learning the math on how how actually dead people are with this deck. Alright, so sideboarding, we're going to get all these Searing Bloods in, these Magma Sprays, and probably these Mortars. Holotriumph's a little too slow. I think all the Stokes are just too slow, because we want all our creatures, because he's going to be attacking our creatures as well. And this is a matchup where I actually take out a Mutavault and not a Mountain. I don't want all my lands, but I also want all my lands to be able to just cast my spells. I don't want to get stuck on too many Mutavaults. And what are the last two cards we should probably not need? We probably just don't need Mortars. They are slow, but yeah, we want all of like the Chandra's Phoenix, the Rabble Masters, the Purphroses, all our creatures like Young Pyromancer and all our 1-drops. And we just want to bring in Searing Bloods and Magma Sprays, and just go for the damage. But you do want to cut a land on the draw. Usually these matchups come down to who floods out first, because they're going to have to target you with their burn spells, or your creatures with the burn spells, and you're going to have to target their creatures with your burn spells. So we want to drop our land count, since they get to scry more often than we do, since they have Temples of Triumph and we only have 2 Magma Jets. Alright, so this is definitely a keep. We just have a ton of burn and a Rakdos Cackler, but one of our burn spells is good against Chandra's Phoenix, and the other one good against any creature. Alright, he kept on top. Ooh, we drew a Young Pyromancer. That's also very good. So now we'll be able to... We're not going to put this into play, since it's just a target for removal spells. Oh, so he's going to feel the wrath that he doses out to other people. There's the Searing Blood, and dropping him to 15. Let's just... I guess we could have put Young Pyromancer into play first, but I don't think he... Wow, yeah. That was just not a smart play. He should have just done that on his turn. Makes me not want to play our Young Pyromancer, though. Maybe we should have just put the Young Pyromancer into play. Yeah, we'll wait a turn. It's all about resource advantage, not tempo. He's down to 4 cards. We're at 18 life. Now he's got 2 cards and we have 3 creatures and we have 18 life. Like, it's just ridiculous. This deck is just so much better than Rebel Red. It's just not even close. Like, this is a bad matchup, and as a Rebel Red player, this is awful. But I get all this burn. Oh, he's going to block with Mutavault. I think we just kill this now. Hope he doesn't have a shock. guess if we draw land, yeah, we'll just be patient. We have such an advantage now. No. Don't quote me on this one, but I don't know if this is the right way to play the turn. I guess it was, but it didn't really matter. I thought that attacking with the 3 extra creatures could be good, but getting the perf into play is going to deal the same amount of damage next turn, if not more, right? Because it's going to deal 2... Yeah, it's just better, because once the person play, I deal the 4 damage when they come to play, along with the 3, so it's going to deal a combined total of 1 extra damage. So yeah, putting the perf into play, it just even deals more damage. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this deck. Now, make changes to it as you please. I'm going to work on it too before the tournament. Next week is Cons of Tarkir. It's going to be more cards for us to like explore the deck, so that's when I'm going to start taking a jump down that path. But this week, I wanted to show you guys the Mono Red Sneak Attack deck. That's really cool, along with an 8-man with this Mono Red Rabbleburn deck, because I'm sold that this is just the best deck right now, and I wish I knew about it earlier. Obviously, we had to build Rabble Red to see how this deck was going to function, but this deck was mind-blowing when I saw it. It won the WMCQ in Japan very easily, I bet, and this is pretty much how every 8-man's been going for me, regardless of, you know, my opponent's a couple errors. Like, I've just been smashing every 8-man I play with it. It just feels like the perfect deck, where Rabble Red, I felt like I had to get a little lucky. This deck, I feel like I have to get a little unlucky. I think that this deck is just superior in every single way to almost every single red strategy out there. This is just the perfect red deck. It is very good. So, respect it and play it this weekend if you're going to St. Louis or any IQs. This gets the seal of approval from Brad Nelson. This will win you matches of Magic. This deck is not some hyperbolic, nonsensical deck that I usually talk about. This deck is just really good. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next week with some more Moto videos, well, versus videos, along with some talk about Cons of Tarkir. Bye.